politics, economics, and arts as an outsider peering in? Was it my upbringing? Was it American history in middle school followed by the world wars and the Maos and the Stalins, Mussolinis and Khrushchevs in high school? Was it my parents forgetting to speak to us in Ndebele at home? Was it my friends who imitated American fashions, the horrible parachute jeans of the 2000s, tucked into chunky Timberlands? Perhaps it was my affinity to Freddie Mercury and Beyonce. In my 19 years of existence, I've read of the greats, Shakespeare to Fitzgerald, Yeats to Kerouac, but my eyes have but only feasted on African literature a few times. One of those times, I made the conscious decision to study Ben Okri, who isn't even Zimbabwean. I delved into the rich mythology of the Yoruba of West Africa, leaving behind my own Ndebele roots. I marveled at Mozambique's own Malengatana and his ghastly, half-human, half-beast forms. I quizzically wrote about Ghana's Riki Wemega Kwaku and his patterns that mimic batik cloths. I approached African art like a Western consumer, the awe, the confusion, to be scared of, but simultaneously reverent. Because my intentions were not pure, I struggled to bring together the African identity I thought I was creating with my true, authentic self. I did what I knew best, and I ran in the opposite direction. I grew fins and gills and swam the Atlantic. I found myself submerged in the arts of the Harlem Renaissance, and for some absurd reason, it felt more like home to me than the African art was. Aaron Douglas's Slavery Through Reconstruction spoke to me more than did the Ndebele crafted adornments. When the fad of the Harlem Renaissance simmered down, I was drawn to Picasso. Picasso, why Picasso? Perhaps the construction of Black identity in America and its intertwinement with my own false construction of self was too real for me. Not only did I ignorantly join the masses in praising Picasso's ability to bring together European and African art, but I idolized the Spaniard in his beliefs and life philosophies. Was I blinded to the fact that he had not used the African mask of Bina in the ritualistic sacred manner for which it was created, but that he in fact called it a fetish that at once captivated and terrified him? He was taking what wasn't his and reproducing it commercially, reaping the rewards for what was in fact a product of the African continent. I fear that I have subconsciously been rejecting who I am and worshiping false idols, Western idols, whose aims are not for the nurturing of my own African soul, but in fact whose aims crush and rape it. I have been consuming Africa as my imperial masters want me to, a dark continent devoid of creative and intellectual capacity, a famished landmass of wild beasts in desperate need for the West to save it. Back to Beyonce though, I will. The connection of all the things Can you hear the time? Your love is bright as ever, and I'm crashing into you. Baby, kiss me before I turn the lights out. Your heart is glowing, to you. Oh baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Before they turn the lights out. Will you let me lights out in the dark? time is run out. Baby, love me lights out in the darkest night out. In the darkest night out, I search through the crowd. Your faces are all that I see. I give you everything. Baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. Join me for the chorus. You can turn my lights out. I love you like XO. You love me like XO. Oh, you kill me, boy, XO. You love me like XO. Oh, all that I see. I give you everything. Baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out. I love you like XO. You love me like XO. Oh, you kill me, boy, XO. Yeah, you kill me like XO. Oh, all that I see. Give you everything when you love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out.